You're listening to GaySA Radio, where you are family. And this is the Steam Room. Up next, we have someone who has first-hand experience in the world of sex club.
I'm Hendrik, this is GaySA Radio with our family. I'm talking to Danie Hamman. Danie, you have had Camp David now for many, many years. I first went to it when it was in town. How did it start? How did you get the idea to do this?
First of all, before I had Camp David, I had many other clubs. I started Equisite in 1979, which lasted 16 years. I took many club guys, members or guys on gay tours all over the world. And I saw this type of thing, all over the world. At that stage, of course, this country was still in apartheid years. It was forbidden. Even men having sex was forbidden, even dancing together was forbidden, that kind of thing. So I've always seen right from the beginning when I saw these things overseas, I thought, this will work in South Africa, but unfortunately it cannot be allowed or it will not be allowed. Then when opportunity came in 1996 for the right premises and everything, and even after apartheid, there was still a lot of homophobia going around and so forth. But people, picked up people in parks and at public places, took them home and so forth. By 2003, when we opened Camp David, one of the reasons was the crime in this country, the gay bashing. I saw the need for this type of place now. And I never knew there is such a place in this country. And then somebody took me to the factory in Hillbrow.
So had the factory opened before you opened?
Yeah, the factory
Camp David.
opened before we opened. And when I walked in there, I said, this is what Pretoria needs. And everybody said to me, you're crazy. They will close you down. Pretoria was still very conservative. And indeed, they did try. I had a lot of problems with the police and with the churches and a lot of people. But the need was there. And whenever there's a need for something, it will work.
So the first venue that you were at, how was that different to where Camp David has been now for the past few years?
The reason was the location. That location was a good location. Then the central business district was still, it was near Sunnyside, it was near Arcada, etc., etc. The east wasn't so advanced as it is today. There wasn't all these new areas here, suburbs and things. But the central business district also became very dangerous at night kind of thing. Everybody moved to the east. And that premises at that stage, because I had a club there before, the entertainment licenses, the premises was zoned for entertainment, etc. So that is why I chose that premises. And then we moved to the east. I was offered the premises where Camp David is today. And that premises was already zoned for entertainment, and a bar area. All I needed to do was get the liquor license.
So if you had to describe Camp David to somebody who's never been and have no clue what we're talking about, how would you describe it?
A heaven for guys.
Is it only for gays?
Okay, bisexuals.
Well, the heaven for the gays, because there are all these other straight and bi men there too, isn't it? The ultimate fantasy.
Yeah, look, you'll be surprised. I've got a lot of requests from transgender people nowadays, and also from gay guys or bisexual guys that are married and they actually want to bring the wife with. And the wife would like to see what's going on there, but unfortunately we cannot allow that. But, it is cheap. You don't need to pay 1,000 or 2,000 rand for a hotel room. You can quick in, quick out. You can even pick up somebody at another bar and come there and, have a quick fun 15 minutes and out you go. And nobody knows where you stay. Nobody knows where you are. Nobody knows nothing. It's safe.
It's private, and that's what it's there for.
Yeah.
How does Camp David differ from the other sex clubs? You also had Sauna Boys, which is obviously a different kind of venue.
Yeah.
But kind of sort of has the same function, does it not?
Yes, but I still have guys that want to wear underpants or a towel or that kind of thing. But you can't butter your bread on both sides. One person starts wearing a towel or underpants, then the others is going to feel uncomfortable. Also, there's a need for like a sauna. People like to fiddle in a steam room and in a jacuzzi and that kind of thing. You've just got that type of person that prefer that kind of environment. And strange enough, people think, jacuzzis and steam rooms and so is cleaner environment than Camp David, but they make a mistake. because they've got no idea what people do in those jacuzzis, and even in the steam rooms.
And of course, having all the steam and this hotness, ideal
and
grounds
the
for
sauna
bacteria.
and so
and
forth.
whatever.
People love. I mean, I've seen when I go on these passenger ships. It's quite amazing if you see what happens up there in the steam room or in the sauna up there. It's quite common. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, you go in those saunas and those passenger ships and in that men's sauna, and there's actually guys playing with each other there. You'll not believe it, but it happens.
So, no, I'm sure. If there are men together and there's a chance for them to be naked together, what are the odds that they're going to fiddle with each other? It's quite high, probably.
That is
men
definitely.
being men and all that.
Yeah.
Dating apps, have they influenced clubs like these?
Dating apps has become a problem nowadays because the picture you see on those dating apps, most cases, not the person you're actually busy dating with.
Or it's a picture from 10 years ago.
Yeah, or pictures, yes. That's the one thing. The other thing is there's a lot of crime involved as well with these dating things. It's dangerous, to meet up with somebody somewhere where you don't know what can happen. You can meet up, say, somewhere in a street or, in a park area or whatever, and the next moment, 10 other guys jump out of the bushes onto you. And the other thing is a lot of these dating sites, you've got a lot of people that sit on the other side and they keep you busy, and then they start sending me a picture of yourself and whatever and so on. But actually what they're doing is what they call phone sex kind of thing, almost a sort of phone sex. They satisfy themselves, and once they've seen your photos and whatever, then the next moment they cut you off. So that kind of thing started to irritate people, and that's why people prefer to come to Camp David, where they actually meet the person and when they know it's safe. Number one, you've also got people that first like to get to know more about the person they're going to have sex with. You've got your guys who are a bit more, how shall I put it, meer neus in die lig, or
so uppity kind of people. Think a lot of themselves.
More, what is the word, kieskeurig.
Oh, yes, they're very choosy.
Kind of thing. So I've got a lot of complaints about these date apps. People say it's a scam, and of course it was in Carte Blanche last night about people being blackmailed. They send photos. The next moment you get
Well, ek kan vir jou storie daarvan vertel wat my gebeur het. But what I also saw, what happens on something like Grindr is people would say, I'm at Camp David tonight, and then a few guys would sort of go, oh, okay, I'll see you there, and then something would happen there, and then later on you'd go, oh, that was you, was it? Yes, oh. So it might be working in the other way for you as well, actually. To your favor.
It does, but I get a lot of complaints about Grindr specifically. People say it's a scam. And then also what they do is they use Grindr to find out from people that's already in the club whether there's other people. And you end up, people sitting with cell phones the whole time at the bar. First of all, it spoils the atmosphere. Number two, you don't know what that guy can do with his cell phone. He can secretly take photos of everybody else. So that is why we actually have now use our cell phones inside the club is totally forbidden. That is to protect the privacy of the other people there, and to stop this kind of thing from, oh no, there's only 2 persons here at the moment, or it's just 2 overtays. And you've also got people that lie, and they say, this is beautiful boys here, or whatever, tell you stories just to get you there, kind of thing.
One last question, chems. It seems like a lot of people are using all sorts of drugs to enhance their sexual experience. Do you find that happens at Camp David?
Of course, we try to stop that by all means in every way possible. You cannot always stop it. Even the meetings I have with the police every now and again, it's got to be controlled. But the biggest problem we have is people that use it outside in the car and then come inside. You can do nothing about that. But still, if we find that somebody is high or is not behaving appropriately, then we ask them to leave. We try to control that as strictly and as most effectively as possible.
You're talking about the police. You have a good relationship with local authority, and if something were to go wrong there, you would be able to quickly get somebody to come and help if there was a crisis or something.
I meet with the police quite often, and we actually, every time, like any other crime, the ways criminals go about change all the time. The police think out something to combat it. They just think out something better. So we go along with that. I just had a meeting last week with the police again, where they said to me, they've got certain problems which they would appreciate if I have a look. And that is why we have got cameras now installed, hidden cameras in a parking area and that kind of thing, to prevent what they call drop and go kind of thing. So we try, and then I meet with the police, whenever I suspect somebody is selling drugs, then I pass the information, I get all of their registration number, kind of thing, and I pass it on to the police. I work with the police since, for very long now, quite a few years I've been working with the police.
Danie Hamman from Camp David, thank you very much speaking to us here on GaySA Radio, where you are family. I'm Hendrik. Keep streaming. More coming up soon.
So there you have it. Remember, if you need more information, go check out GaySA Radio's website. And if you want to chat with me, send me an email. Send it to info@gaysaradio.co.za. This is The Steam Room with Max, and you're listening to GaySA Radio, where you are family.